Today's recipe is chocolate pie. Okay, we're making chocolate cream pie. I'm using just your rolled pie crust. It's found in the dairy section at the grocery store where you buy your biscuits and that type of product. I tried making pie crust one time in my life. It didn't work. This is as close to it as you can get. I'm going to press it down so that you've got all the air pockets out around the edges. And then you can take your fingers and crimp it. Or you can take a fork and crimp it. I prefer the fluted with fingers. Going all the way around the pie crust. This also adheres it to the edge of your plate. And it's just a little sharp knife. You're going to make a couple of three little slits that when it's baked so the air doesn't push up and you have a flat pie crust. I'm putting it in the oven at 400 degrees for probably about 10 minutes. And while the pie crust is browning, we will start the filling for the chocolate pie. I've got 1 cup of granulated sugar. 1 heaping tablespoon of cocoa powder, small pinch of salt, and 3 heaping tablespoons of flour. This is your thickening agent. I'm going to stir this and get all the lumps out, get it mixed good. So the cocoa powder will be mixed in, and it won't float to the top then. I'm pressing on it to get any little lumps. That's fairly smooth. You don't see any big lumps of flour or cocoa powder. Next, I've got 3 eggs. I'm going to separate. The white of the egg will be used for my meringue. The yellow goes in my 2 cups of milk. I'll take a fork, twist the eggs in. About a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons vanilla flavoring. Get it all stirred in so you've got a good smooth mixture. Add it to the cocoa mix. About 3 tablespoons of butter. I like to use real butter. And I like to use a slotted spoon. That's when you're stirring, the mixture goes through your spoon and not up the sides of the pan. If you have one available, an aluminum, cast aluminum pan is the best to cook it. And I'm going to turn my heat on. And we're going to stir this till it thickens, about a medium-high heat. And You want to stir constantly, especially after it gets hot. You can't quit stirring, but I just stir all the time to get the sugar melted. All right, I've turned my heat down. You can see it's starting to thicken, and you're getting some big lumps in it. Kind of pull it off the heat. Another reason that you use this slotted spoon, it helps to beat and smooth out the mix. Once it starts, you've got a fire on your hands. You have to hurry. Those little lumps don't hurt anything, but the smoother you get it, the prettier pie is. Okay, then a bit more heat. We want it so it'll stand up by itself. It's still spreading a little bit. That's standing up where I drip it. It's keeping this form. It's ready. Pour it into the pie crust that I've taken out of the oven. Pretty brown. You do your pie crust by sight. However brown you want it is when you take it out. All right. That's that stage. Now the next stage is to make the meringue. You do your pie crust by sight. All right, that's that stage. Now the next stage is to make the meringue. Okay, my 3 egg whites that I put in my mixer bowl when I separated my eggs. Turned on high. You want to stir them away from the side of the bowl a couple of times. See, that's still a little foamy looking. You don't want the foam. You want it to be nice and thick. And you can see the difference. It's starting to look shiny and solid. Okay, now we've got it at a good consistency. It's sticking to my blades. It's thick in the bowl. I'm going to add my sugar to it. About 3 or 4. We'll call it 3. And mix the sugar in. Now it's got nice peaks. Stands up. That's what you want for your meringue. Now we'll spread the meringue on top. Get it nice and smooth, and then make some little peaks on it. Then it'll be ready to put in the oven. This is a family favorite at our house for holidays. It's been in the family recipe box for about 40 years now. I've had my oven on 400 to brown my crust and to do my meringue. All right, finished product. One chocolate pie.